Hello everyone, Rafaelantihero here. We're back with the third video of the year. I gotta acknowledge it's a little bit late. Actually, it's very late and I'm actually recording in the middle of my run, which I do every day. I just feel like this could be the best environment for you to understand what I'm going to talk about today. So if you watch the first video of the year, then you probably know or you have a good idea what this video is about. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel and please consider subscribing. So what we're going to talk about today is how to write effective goals. Now this should have been how to write effective New Year's resolutions, but we're already past that because it's already almost February. Most of the people might have started writing their New Year's resolutions, but if you're one of those who haven't, well, this video is also for you. It applies to goals, habits. This is how to write effective goals and most importantly to stick to them. So step one is to write a year in review. Now I've already made a video about this. This was the first video of the year and I'm just gonna summarize it right now. So what our year in review is basically writing all the things that happened and you're gonna write that for every month. So January, February, all the way to December. You're gonna sort that out into positive, negative. You're gonna determine what things made you happy and what things didn't make you happy. So for the full details, you want to watch my first video. I'm just going to link it up here. So step two is to put a number on it and get halfway there. So why should we put a number beside our goal? Well, the number one reason is to track them. So whatever gets measured gets managed. You always got to remember that quote. Whatever your goal is, you got to remember that if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So that's why you gotta put a number. For example, I wanna lose weight. Don't just say I wanna lose weight. Say I wanna lose 5 kilograms or body fat. I'm gonna lose 10% body fat. If you do that, you will be able to track your goals. And tracking is very important. Tracking is a form of writing. You can write it down. You can have an app for that. Although I prefer if you track it in a journal. But that's beside the point. Just put a number on it. Best example is in weight loss. Simple habits like drinking water. I'm going to drink 2 liters of water every day. Put a number on it. And the second part of that is get halfway there. If your goal is to lose 10% body fat, get halfway there. 5%. And why this is the case is it will help you ease into it. Whatever your goal is, it's better to ease your way into it. So there are certain times where you need to shock the body, but when you're building a habit, it's better to get halfway there and be consistent. So consistency is key to almost anything. So get halfway there, gain some momentum, and after that, everything is going to be easy. It's all going to be fun and games after you get momentum. That is the goal here. So that's why you put a number on it to track it and get halfway there for consistency. All right, so now let's move on to step 3, which is to ask why 4 times. In any goal and a New Year's resolution or any habit, it is important to ask why. And even more so, ask why 4 times. This will help you determine if that certain goal or certain habit is worth sticking to. Because if it isn't, you might be better off without it. That is why you need to ask this question at least 4 times. So let me give you an example. Why do I run every day? Well, I run every day for cardio. Why? Because I need to lose fat. Why? I want to be in the best shape of my life. Why? Being in the best shape of my life will make me happy. I'm going to look good and feel good. And that to me is a strong reason why I should run every day. And from that, you can already see what goals, resolutions, or habits are you going to stick to. Because after asking 4 times, if the why is not strong enough, you shouldn't probably do it. You should probably leave it off of your list because your time is gold, and to be spending time on a habit that you're kind of into it but not really, that will only waste your time and it will not be worth it in the grand scheme of things. The reason needs to be solid, or the reward needs to be big enough for you to get up every day and do whatever it is that you wrote. Because if it isn't as strong as it is, most likely you're gonna abandon it. It's gonna be a waste of time, effort, dedication. And I also want to say everybody's 4th reason might be a different thing, but for me, when I get to that 4th time that I ask the question, it's always about something for my happiness. Makes me happy, makes me fulfilled. So whatever I do, it boils down to that. Most likely that's a strong enough reason for me. And we might be all different, but for me, that is what I found out. And this is gonna be helpful for you too. Now you will identify what really drives you as a person. Not only for the habits, but for your entire life. If you just apply this tip, you will know yourself better and execute your plans better, get to your goals quicker, and have more success. So that is the third tip. So the fourth and final tip is to have a prep week. Now it might be a prep day or a prep month. So in my experience, I did this December 28th up until December 31st. So it was like 4 days of preparation for the actual start date, which was January 1st. So for me, running every day, I was kind of debating between myself if I should do it or not. And that 4 days can help me to decide whether I should really stick to it or start that habit. And that also allows me to incorporate whatever resolution or habit that I had for myself into my life. Like we said in the second tip, we can't really shock ourselves. We're gonna overhaul everything and we're gonna start from scratch. That's a surefire way to fail. With this prep week or prep day, it might take 4 days or 4 weeks, depending on you. But for me, slowly incorporated into my lifestyle, it has produced great results because I have been able to stick to them. You're gonna find out certain stuff that you can batch them all together. Like for me in the morning, I have about 4 habits that I can do in the first few minutes upon waking up. So for example, I wake up, I will go to my phone, I will check if I did sleep 7 hours. It started at 6 hours, it is 7 hours right now. That's already a check. First habit done, sleep 7 hours. Then second thing that I do, while I'm using my phone, go to the meditation app, play a meditation, meditate for about 6 minutes. So that's another habit. Then I get up, get some hot water, put my tea, my creatine. That's the third habit. So as you see, I already have 3 habits done in the first few minutes of waking up. So it is very helpful to have a test run, have a prep week, so that you can determine which habits you can batch together and make your day smoother. Because if it causes a big interruption in your lifestyle or in your day, you're most likely gonna abandon these goals that you have. So you gotta make sure that they fit into your lifestyle. So that is why tip number 2, tip number 4 kind of goes well together. When you get halfway there and then you have a prep week, you're easing your way into it. So you're already noticing that the major part of this is easing your way into it because we're thinking about the long term here. And the long term means for the whole year at this point. If you get successful, you might even do it for 2 years, but for now, it's just for 2022. Can you stick through it until the end of the year? Most people won't, but with what I'm telling you right now, it's gonna help you to stick to your goals and have a successful 2022. So that is the 4th tip for writing effective goals, resolutions, or habits. Click a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell for more videos like this. This has been Rafaelantihero. Peace out. See you in the next video.